Okay. Are we on? We're on. We're live.
Welcome to Wonders 906. I'm your host, Wanda Hernandez, live from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Stay tuned.
Okay. Welcome in, everybody. This is one of Ryan's favorite bands. He just went and saw him in concert. So today we're going to have Ryan on, Ryan McCurley. He used to live here in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Now he's in Jersey, and this is one of his videos that he sent me yesterday when I was doing the Rabbit Hole Radio segment.
There we got some pork belly burnt ends. We got our pork shoulder over here and more burnt ends. Just smoking away here in the Traeger. Got her set about 292. And we got our grill. We already shut her down. Just had some chicken wings on it. Thanks for having me on, Wanda. I love you.
And everybody, welcome to the stage, Ryan. Hey, this is cool.
This is awesome, man. It's been forever, homegirl.
Yeah, how are you?
I am doing great. I'm doing
You
great,
look
man.
good. You look really good.
Yeah, I've come a long way, especially since when you met me. Shit, I could barely fucking function.
My core memory of you is being in Ed's garage and just laughing so hard that you were so stoned. You're like, I don't even know what I'm laughing at.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was there about 15 minutes ago because I just got off work, so I'm still coming through with that. But this is awesome.
This is pretty cool. Yeah, you're my first guest on this platform. I just signed on with my friend Pete vs. Anxiety because I only got the trial version of StreamYard, and then he was trying to bring me it's a whole thing. But we got it going, and I hurried up, and like it wasn't set up the way I wanted it to be set up before I got on here, so I hurried up and got on here, and it all worked out.
Yeah, absolutely. So, fucking yeah, I'm out here in Jersey, man. My relationship status just changed dramatically, like overnight. So I'm moving out. I'm living next to a bar now, in a house that my buddy has, and with my mom, And I think it's a good thing. I'm happy about it.
It sounds like you're ready for like your new adventure, your new chapter.
Yeah, well, like I was on a certain road. My life has changed so dramatically since I met you.
That's actually one of the questions is what were you like in 2021 and how have you changed?
Yeah, like 2021, I was hammered drunk every day, all day, like insane. This is one of my friends, Kristen, and she.
Hi, Kristen.
I used to black out at her house, and break shit, and it was sloppy. It's sloppy. So she knew me how I was like that too. And I was the same out there, just drinking all day long, handle all day long. And
Yeah, you were a chef here, weren't you?
I was a chef, yeah. I was a chef.
What was the name of that restaurant that you worked at?
It was the Country Club. I don't know. I forget the name.
That's what it was. That was a nice restaurant.
Bro, it was. I really regret leaving there.
Oh, really?
But when I met up with somebody there and started drinking real heavily again and just getting out of control. You know what I mean? And I got convinced into just leaving one day. So we just like walked out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we just like walked out and fucking left. And they had given us a house to live in. So we had to go back to there, get packed up, and leave. And we left there. This is my boy Sean, right here. Come on down.
Hi, Sean.
With his daughter.
And a little.
And this is Hazel. This is my Hazel baby. And he has another one. They had twins. So they had Hazel and friggin' Jackson. Like I said, I just blazed. So, um, but yeah, he knew me. He is Christian's husband.
Oh, that's
The
what I
one
thought. I
that
was
was
like, Hazel, that sounds familiar.
yeah. So he also knew me in 2021, and I called him the day that I walked out. You remember when I called you?
She says hi. So sweet.
Yeah. So do you remember the day I called you when I said I just walked out of the kitchen and I'm moving to Florida? I was in Michigan. 100%. And he was like, "The fuck are you doing?" Like basically. Yeah. You know? And I was like, I don't know, I was hammered drunk and ended up down in Florida. Got worse down there, you know. He's a great man. I am now.
Yes, he is.
And I love this guy. Talk to this guy. He's got a lot to offer. Yeah.
Yes, he
Huge,
does.
strong individual. He's battled a lot of demons, overcome a lot. He's reconnected with a lot with his family, his daughter, his
I love
grandchildren.
that.
He's a very special man, and he holds a high place in my heart. Oh, here's your baby. Thank you, man.
What even now that I'm thinking about it, what initially brought you to Michigan?
Love you, brother. The job. Thank you.
Bye. It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, love. Love that guy. Uh, uh, yeah, give me a second.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm so proud of you. Like I'm so proud of you. That's cool. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's what we're here to talk about. Um, it's just hard, you know.
I
but
can't imagine. Like I only know.
but it's nice to hear, you know, because you
Oh,
never heard it before, because you knew you weren't, yeah, you know. But it feels good, and my life track, is just going up from there, you know. And I love it. And I'm not, and the things that I used to let interfere, um, you know, drinking, hard drugs, women, anything that gets in my way that is gonna that is gonna interfere with where I want my life to go. That I don't have a part of it because
because you know where it'll take you.
yeah, if I stop going forward, you know what I mean. I'm going backwards, and you know all these people that are here, Sean, all of them, they, you know, you hear 'em.
I love that you have
So
a support system now because that is so important. Like when you're on your journey,
yeah,
to pick you up
yeah,
on days that you don't feel like you're making any progress.
yeah. And I called him a lot um, when I was up there, but I called him at least once or twice a week to talk. You know, um, he obviously didn't have the kids then, and then they were decided to try to get pregnant, and they were like, "We're pregnant," and then they were like, "We're having twins." We're like, "Oh my god!" So you know, but it's nice. I've been there to watch them grow up. You know, I am now reconnected with my daughter, which is
Beautiful. I can't imagine if like I never knew my dad, so if I were to like I know it's a little bit different, but if I were to be able to reconnect with him, that would be a beautiful thing. I can't even imagine. So that's fucking awesome for you. I love that for you.
yeah,
Really do.
yeah.
Sincerely.
And she had every right not to want to contact me, you know, 100%. And then she reached out to me after 8 years, between 6 or 8 years.
Oh, she
Yeah.
reached out to you?
She reached out to me, and then yeah, and then I got to we talked, we talked, you know, we messaged and everything, and you know, started to rebuild. Um, and then my stepdad passed away, who she was really close with. So her and her husband and her two kids came up, And unfortunately, it was during the time where I broke my leg, so I was laid up in a wheelchair. So I got to meet them. Oh, I only got to meet them very briefly, but it was beautiful. It really was to see that I had grandkids. Like,
I can't imagine that.
I'm
That's crazy.
46. Like that's that's wild. That's
That is
wild.
wild.
And like the most wild part was when they would call her mom, and I was like, oh man, that's weird to hear my daughter get called mom. Um, but it's beautiful. And then they came back when we spread my stepfather's ashes, which we dropped off. We had like little tubes, and we went out into the Atlantic Ocean to a certain spot and dropped them off down there and put them.
Oops.
Yeah, how about awesome. Could be. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So
I'm
that
trying
was
to.
the owner of a bar that I did brunch for today. I made those sticky buns for
Oh, how did you try them yet?
uh, she just came and told me that everybody at the bar now wants to know if they're going to be on the menu. Like,
Oh,
they're,
really?
yeah, like they're fire. Like
They
cooking for
sound
me,
fire.
they
You said it's filled
cooking
with jet puff and
jet
drizzled in
puff.
brown sugar and
Yeah, drizzled in brown sugar, and I deep fried chunks of plantains, and I tossed them in brown sugar and molasses, and then I
being Mexican, I've never tried a plantain.
oh, they're so delicious. You can eat them two ways. You can eat them as like a starch, like a potato, or like a more like a dessert. So, but like it's weird that I know that. You know what I mean? But I made them, and then I put it on. I made my own caramel, so I put them on top of that, and then I made my own dough. And like you said, I stuffed it, and I roasted thin slices of peaches in brown sugar and molasses, and I laid those on the inside too,
Ooh.
and then just rolled it on up and like a big fatty, and it was, and then I just cut it up and I put them all together. I let them rise, threw them in the oven. They turned out perfect. Like cooking, cooking like saved and destroyed my life. That was a big down part of my
That was going to be one of
just
my questions too. I
yeah,
was trying to
down
pull
into
up the pictures of your leg, but it's
uh
not letting
it's
me.
that was a rough time. And if I'm real honest with myself, I got hooked on the painkillers that I was on, and I didn't realize it. You know what I mean? And I was getting pissed, and I was like fighting to get tramadol and everything. And it took me a while of them saying no to be like, those are those old
Damn.
habits. Like that's. And I was like, man, that's not good.
How did you
So,
how did you break your what
no,
exactly happened and like what did you do to your leg?
so I was walking at this job here in Jersey, in North Jersey, and I go out to make sure everything's going good with the job, whatnot. It was covered in ice, so I called the job off, and then we were like walking back, and I slipped on the ice, and I just heard pop, and I shattered my tibia and fibula, and just dropped right to the ground. And then I looked down, I saw my leg sitting where it shouldn't be sitting,
Oh
and
my
I was
god.
and it didn't hurt. You know what I mean? But I was just like, that's not good.
It
Like
didn't
that's not.
hurt?
No, it
You
didn't
think you
hurt
were
at
in
that.
shock?
I was in shock. I was definitely in shock. So all the guys that I was working with came over, and none of them speak English really, and they wanted to pick me up, and I'm like, no, 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 no. I need to lay here for call 911. Like let's do something. And so we did, and then I went to the hospital, And yeah, I completely shattered my tibia and fibula on. I hope I said those right. I don't know,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
but both the bones of my leg were shattered into pieces. So they put um, they put me back together with a 12-inch rod that went through the top of my knee, like up above my knee, where above where my knee bends, and
Let
it
me
goes
see a
all the way.
second. I can't pull it up on the screen, but I can pull it up on my cell phone.
Yeah, yep. And man, I spent a week in the hospital. It was so bad. It was so bad. And they had to reset it or whatever, and they had to bandage it up because it happened in the morning, and I wasn't gonna have surgery until the next morning. You know, so they gave me some Dilaudid. And they're like, all right, well, we're gonna straighten you out now. So they gave me more Dilaudid, and it didn't help at all. I was fucking screaming. That was the worst pain I've ever had. Just them for like 20 seconds.
Had you ever broken anything before that?
I've broken like my wrist or like a finger or
But nothing
toes.
so
I break
extreme.
toes a lot because I'm fucking clumsy, you know. And but nothing that bad. That was the most serious injury that I've ever had.
Yeah, you had to
Because,
be in a wheelchair for how long?
um, I had to be I had to be no weight bearing for almost 10 weeks, where I could not use my left leg. I just laid on the couch. Luckily, we had a couch that like
Mhm.
kind of it was like a lounge or two, so I sat there and I spent a month in the hospital total, and then I went back out on the couch and I slept there, everything, for 8 weeks, and then I watched everything there is to watch on Netflix. You know, just everything ridiculous.
I'm so sorry to do this. I need to use the bathroom real quick. I have to pee so bad.
Go right ahead. Am I still am I still alive with these people? Oh, there. I think I am. Wanda's such a great woman. I love her. When I came up to Michigan and met her, we had a blast. She's hilarious, and she accepted me for who I was, and that was even in a time when I didn't accept who I was. So I give her big support.
Yes, you do. Yes,
You
you do.
know,
Without you, like I remember I was in the very beginning stages of trying to I don't even do you remember what I was doing? I know that
you
I
were
started with like
you
I
were you were
started looking
yeah, I
on
don't know. You were kind of with somebody, and you were just you didn't know what you were gonna do. You know what I mean? And we just hung out, and then you know what I mean. You're a real person, and and that's what I love about you. You just
I remember that. You know what? You know
we used to
what?
hang
I was talking
at the
about with
house
the
that I was
podcast.
renting.
But
You-
when I first met you, that is when I first met my son's dad before I even had my son.
Yes,
And I
yes,
remember I had my van back then and
yeah.
I gave you
The
a ride
van,
home
the
and then
van.
Daryl was like stomping away and yeah, I remember that. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
dude.
Like I was focused on you in this
It,
segment, but like to think
yeah,
about where I've come from.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. We've both come from, you know, bad places, and you grow, and and I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everything that you've done. And I'm glad that we have stayed friends, that we've stayed
Yeah,
connected.
it's crazy because
Through,
we just
through,
met. I think
yeah,
we
because we
met.
just met, and I was only there for 3 months. You know what I mean? Maybe
And I only
four.
saw you probably a handful of times.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
But
yeah.
what
Wasn't
made
fun.
me really like about you is that you were a Pisces, and I never meet
Yeah.
Pisces out in the world. I remember that.
It's a good thing and a bad thing, you know. I
I
struggle
love
with
being a
both sides
Pisces.
of Pisces, you know. but it's good. Um, yeah, we both come from long places, and like you said, we didn't know each other very long at all. So yeah. So what
Um,
have you? What do you want to talk about? What have you been
I've
up
got a
to?
list of like questions, and we can trail off anytime. There's no length that we need to be on or be not on.
Oh, all right.
Um,
So we're just kicking it,
yeah, I
basically.
do
All right.
have like some like pretty good. I co-piloted some questions.
Yeah,
Um,
perfect. Good, because I need all the help I can get. You know.
I think we already covered this, but how have your views on mental health evolved since 2021?
Who? Uh, a lot. I'm now on meds. Um,
Are you?
for, yeah, I am. I'm on meds for mood stabilizer.
Me
Uh,
too.
yeah. So, and I've been on it for 2 years now, and I was skeptical because I was on a lot of different depression medicine or whatever in my early 20s when I was going through shit. And so I was skeptical. Um, but they gave it to me. It messed me up pretty bad for the first couple of weeks. I was like crying nonstop. Like I was like I didn't know what to do. Nobody understood what to do with me. It was weird, so weird, and it was just too high of a dose. So they like gave me like a kid's dose of it, and that was what finally did it. Like this super low dose, and I was on that for a year, and then they just doubled it, and I've been doing great. Like I feel great. I still have my moments.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But now it doesn't seem like for me. It doesn't seem when I have my moments that I'm like, oh, it's never gonna end, or
Yeah.
I can't get through this. It's more like, oh, this is really shitty, and I don't like to sit with it, but I have to sit with it in order for it to pass.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's like a lot of the music I listen to, like the that white boy reggae that I listen to is all
I
about.
like that.
You know what? You just got to be happy no matter what. You just got to keep pushing through. You know what I mean? Then honestly, that's what it is. You got to push through all this shit because life sucks sometimes.
It
But
does.
you just
Do
got
you
to
have a
stand up
certain
to.
song that like you played on repeat or anything? Because I know as a Pisces, I play repeat songs all the time. People get so tired of it.
Oh yeah, I play every single song. A heart Li- a heart like a lion by Revolution, of course, um, was one of the first songs I heard from them um, in 2015, I think, and it just was like I don't know, it fired me up. You know what I mean? And that was like the first time I ever listened to that kind of music. And then since then, like I spent 2 years listening to nothing but that kind of music with other bands and them. And then now I listen to everything. It just depends. It really depends on my mental
Mood.
state. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I've got different playlists for
Oh my
everything I'm
gosh, me
going through.
too. From like
I know the
fog to
go-to.
like
Yeah, I'll throw some fucking death metal on sometimes if there's something I need to that I'm going through. What you want? My lighter. Oh, is this yours? That's yours. I stole one of
Snipe.
your cigarettes, so. No problem. I thought they were mine. I didn't know.
What's one piece of advice you'd give your 2021 self?
Phew. 2021 would be to not have left Michigan.
Really?
Uh, yeah, because well, if I didn't leave Michigan, I I can all but guarantee I would be running that country club now as the head chef. You know what I mean? Doing my own thing. Like it was great. I was completely happy with the owners there. They were great people. I just got caught up in some bullshit and
Yep.
fucking. I became a follower. You know what I mean? Like I was the beta in this situation. And I was like, okay, and it's the worst decision I ever made.
Why did you go to Florida?
Um, because that's where he was from. He's one of
Okay.
them Florida crackers. They were
I'm a
funny.
Florida cracker.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm from
That's,
Naples, Florida.
that's where we went. That's where we
No
went.
way.
Yes, we went to Naples. He lived in a gated community. I forget what it was, and I got a job as a line cook at what was it called? Jack's uh, Jack's something, and it was like all fried food.
That's
They were
crazy
like
that that's where
famous
you went.
down there, famous, and they paid good. It was fast paced. It was like all fried food. I had to rent a room, which was a weird situation. Um, and then I was drinking so much. I was drinking, half a liter a day. I would carry it in my backpack,
Is
and
a
no
liter
matter
a
where,
gallon or how much is a liter?
it's like a half gallon.
Oh, holy, holy.
Yeah, and it would be tequila
Oh my
uh,
God.
or rum or vodka, something heavy, and that's how I'd have to get through the day. And I got tired of it.
Did you go through like when? Okay, so one of the questions is when was your turning point in your mental health journey, or like, you know,
It was like with the drinking or with the
both?
turning point, both. Okay, so the drinking was, well, no, I guess you're right. It kind of all adds into it. Um, it was either leave the place I was, ask for help, um, and then want to do it, or I was going to kill myself. You know, that,
What
you
year
know, I
was
did
that?
2021.
Still?
That was the beginning, August 2021. I'd only been down there for a couple of weeks, maybe a month. um, so I couldn't, oh, I got a bad batch of coke down there with somebody, and it was laced with fentanyl, or it was laced with something, and it like fucked me up, and I got so scared, and then I reached out to people in my life that I trusted, and they got me home. I couldn't do it myself.
I see. I had no idea. I'm so glad like you're here. Really, I am.
Yeah, it was. That was 4 years ago. Next Friday. It's wild. It's crazy. Um, my brother was a huge part. He put me in. He held me up for the night, and he bought me some vodka so that you know I wouldn't die from the detox. um, and then took me to detox rehab, and that was I think that was like a week, something like that. Um, got out of that, got into a halfway house, uh, and I wasn't there very long because there was a room for rent around there from somebody that I knew. So I was still sober at this time, like 100% sober. There was no weed. You know, so I was 100% sober, and then I moved into this one room um, deal and everything, and then I started dating right away. You know what I mean? Which wasn't a great idea. But
Yeah, but it's
that's one
hard
of my
to be alone, especially when you're going
yeah.
through it.
That's definitely an addiction, I guess. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And I fall in love, and I fall in love hard, and like I said, I just got out of one, like last night. So it's tough because Pisces feel things, like you know what I mean. It's all about the feelings, and I try to have good vibes always. I hate being any other way, you know. And but I'm getting I'm getting through it this time a lot better than last time. Last time is when I started my medication. You know, it was like there's something wrong with me, like and that was hard to admit. You know, but I was comfortable with my doctor.
That's always good.
Yeah. Like I have my primary care, which is rare down here because everybody goes to urgent care, you know. But
Goes to
I
what?
grew up with urgent care,
Oh,
like,
okay.
because nobody has private practices anymore. It's hard to find them.
Oh, that's
But
weird.
that's how I grew up. Though, you know, like I had one doctor from the time I was like 5 until 24. You know what I mean? Like he knew everything about me. You know, and then since then I've moved around, and I've had some primary care doctors. But anyway, I found this guy, real cool dude. Um, and he knew about my addiction. I was honest with him, you know. Um, so he put me on Lamictal. I don't know if I'm allowed to
Dude,
say it.
that's what I'm on.
Yeah, and I take 100 milligrams a day. That's what
Yep.
I'm up to after 2 years. I just started off on 25 milligrams a day because they started me at 100, and that's when I was like a mess. It was ridiculous. Within 2 weeks. So I called him immediately and changed it, and now I'm good. I love it. Um, like I said, I've been on it 2 years now. Um, so I'm happy with it. I've been kind of thinking about talking to him, when I can get off of it, or if I can, because I don't know, you know. But I definitely feel like I'm in a better place. Like I
Yeah.
worked for a
I
company
personally
I
don't
got hurt
foresee
at.
myself getting off of it because honestly, I got off of it and that's when I spit on a cop and ended up in jail.
Yeah, you do crazy shit.
Yeah. Do me a favor and try and mute your mic and unmute it because you're
Yeah,
like cracking up and out.
what can I do? Is that
Can you
better?
unmute it and mute it? Or mute it
Yeah,
and
let
then
me try.
unmute it? Hold on. Maybe. Nope, that's me. Okay, now say
All right.
something.
No, it might be because hold on, let me move. There's a bar next door and there's a live band playing.
Oh,
So you can be getting some kind of cross signal from that. Can you hear me?
it just sounds like you can try leaving the stage and then coming back on. Do you know how to do that?
Okay.
We're gonna try that. This is going really well. I really dig this. Now try.
I hear static. How
Yeah,
about
it's a little
now?
staticky.
Hold on, let me move. Let me move. Let me move out this
Okay,
phone.
while you do that, I'm gonna try going. I drank a Red Bull and I chugged that cup of coffee before I came on.
That's better.
Okay.
All right. Still staticky.
A little bit, but I can kind of understand you.
Let me see. Let me move further.
Oh, now I can hear you, but yeah. Try that.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
move
now
into
we're good.
the. All right. So yeah. So this bar is huge. So they have 4 acres. It came with a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath or something like that. A softball field in the back.
Yeah, I see
Uh,
that.
and um, and then they also have a horseshoe pit, They have like a tournament here, so there's like 10 legit horseshoe pits. Um, it's a sweet setup, and we live in the house next door. Or right now
Does
I'm renting
that
a room.
does that bother you at all?
No, not at all. No, I have zero desire to drink or do drugs. Like, because I know what's gonna happen. Like I was literally gonna kill myself if I didn't get help. Like I
You've
knew
built
that
a
that
life that you don't want to escape from anymore.
you know
Oops.
you're good. And you know, thank God my family was there. You know what I mean? My brother, my father, my mother, my stepdad. They were all there for me. Um, and today, the company I broke my leg for is the best job I've ever um, had in my life. They give me a brand new truck. Yeah, I got my
Wow.
license back in 2022. I haven't had that in 8 years. You know,
Holy, that's fucking awesome.
yeah. It took me two years of actively doing stuff to get it back. There was always another state that I was suspended in, always another fine. Like it was like 7 states on the East Coast. I was like, what the? And they only told me one at a time. It was stupid. So fucking stupid. I got so mad. Um, but I got it back. My brother gave me his Volkswagen GTI for free. Um, so I had a car. Um, and then I ran a brewery. I ran this brewery as their sous chef. I ran their bar menu basically, and that was cool. And then it got to be too much. Working in the kitchen is very draining on your mental health because you're inside on all day long.
People yelling and stuff in the kitchen.
Everybody's yelling, everybody's talking shit. Like you're standing on concrete, and you say what you have to say when you have to say it. You know what I mean? And that's kitchen life. And sometimes you take it the wrong way, and sometimes you just get that's how it is. So it got to be too much, and I got out and I got back into doing fences for my buddy who had his own company, and um, it was cool because it was all these kids, and I got to work with all these kids. They were like 21 when I first met them, and I was drinking, so they knew me. I would show up to work. They would pick me up for work because I couldn't drive, and I'd have at least one fireball that shooter that I'd be drinking as soon as I got in the truck to go and install fence. You know what I mean? Like that's where my drinking had gotten to. Uh, that was before I came to Michigan. Um, so now when I went back to work for them, they're seeing me sober, and they're like, dude, you know, you you needed this. You know what I mean? Like, and they told me I needed it when I was in it. You know, and
But
a
you
friend,
weren't ready.
oh, sorry, and but I wasn't anymore now. I was sober, and starting to make mature decisions at the age of 44, like starting to think like a real adult, and I just keep growing. So anyway, this company, yeah, they gave me almost a brand new truck, fully loaded. A gas card, a credit card, and all I do is drive from job to job, and I meet with the supervisors, the general contractors, and go over the plans. And then I walk out and I tell the guys what's going on, or for the most part, they already know what's going on, you know. And then I just hang out, and then I go to a different job, or then I go to a different job. I think I drove 600 miles the other day.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, it was crazy. And I live, it's a almost 2 hour drive to get to work every morning. I leave at, I get up at like 4.
That has to be like I'm glad you like it because that has to be exhausting, especially going to and from.
Yeah, to and from. Well, coming from is even worse because I'm dealing with the Turnpike and the Garden State Parkway. Uh, So it's like major traffic time, because I'm coming through there like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So it takes like 2.5, 3 hours. Took me 4 hours once when I was further, like closer to New York though. So and I hate going up that way. That's too far. They just can't drive. It's ridiculous. So yeah, so I drive a lot, but that's all I do. I have to do no heavy lifting, no no digging holes, no anything. You know, I just started back 2 weeks ago. You know, uh, I was on leave for 6 months because of my
That's crazy.
leg. Yeah, yeah. That's the longest I've ever been without a job in my life. So I was going real crazy. You know, so I'm super happy to be back, and they're a great company to take care of me, and there's room for growth and whatnot, and that's what I want to do with my life now. And like I said, I won't let anything interfere with that. I push it through because I'm happy. I'm happy on where my life is
You
going.
look happy. You look good, healthy.
Yeah, you know, I feel healthy. I feel healthy mentally and physically. You know, so and yeah, I started playing disc golf again, and surprisingly, I'm better at it when I'm not trashed. You know,
Surprisingly.
well, no, it's a lot of fun. Oh, I got the twins following up on me. I don't know if you can see the back side of my camera.
I can. You're a little bit staticky again, though.
They're gonna come out here. How about now?
Still staticky.
Is that better?
Nope.
I'm back to where I was originally.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, take your time.
They're playing Freedom from Alabama.
I don't know if I like that song.
How about now?
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
Oh,
I don't know. I might not have. No,
go ahead.
I can. I can go to the room in the house that should be better. You think?
Maybe.
All right, let me do that. Give me just a second.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't have a belt on, so I have to hold my pants up. I see you looking at me, ladies.
Technology, hey. Oh, I know this song. Oh, you're super staticky now. You sound like an alien.
It's so much even better in my room. Just being inside.
I love this song.
The great one.
You still sound staticky.
Yeah, it does. I don't know where I can go.
I don't know why it's like that.
Got nowhere else to go at this point. I can get my truck. I can get my truck. Maybe.
Yeah, show me your truck.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I might be. This is a big fine. I get that off that on my
A little.
That's one of my favorite songs.
This song?
Yeah, my mom just reacted to an attachment, so I don't know if she's watching.
We've got 2 people watching right now. Shout out to those 2 people. You can leave a comment in the chat and I can
Oh my God.
Oh, now you're choppy. Choppy and staticky, motherfucker. We'll give him a little bit. Try and get somewhere. Lord knows I'm not a fool. I'm just crazy for you. I can feel it in the way things go. Lord, what I do. I wanna get high. I wanna get low. Come on. Something's happening. Now say something. I can't hear you, but you're not as choppy. Well,
Not as tough. It looks like I'm behind in time. Like, it looks like I'm moving really fast.
do you have your finger over the thing?
No.
Because you're not choppy now. Oh, okay. Okay. I wanna get high. I wanna get high. Girl, you know what to do. I wanna get high over the moon. On the left side, pass it over to you. On the low, everything is alright, girl. Why you know when I'm smoking with you? Hey, give me that good high grade, that Bob Marley street, we make you feel no pain.
Better.
Better.
There's nothing but horses and cattle around here. And goats. Can you hear me?
No.
I don't know.
I can try and end the live and retry.
We can, hold on.
Okay.
Like that.
Let me try and end the stream and then come back.